Everybody, last year, 3 years ago, I went that parking garage elevator. It's not working, but we're at 120 Bloomingdale Road parking garage. Let's see if it works today. 3 years ago, it wasn't working. I think it might be a Shingler or a US, but I'll stop the camera. Everybody, here we are, 120 Bloomingdale Road. Let's see if it works. Indicators on. Okay. This is the elevator at 120 Bloomingdale Road, parking garage, White Plains, New York. Let's go down first. It's a Shingler. Sorry about that, somebody's whistling. It's here. It works. Over 3 years. It's a Shingler. Let's go down to P1. Somebody pressed the alarm on it. Oh, I'm not gonna touch it. It's a Shingler, just like at the New Rochelle parking garage. I might have to do this film quickly because my memory is about to be a fused storage soon. Here we are, P1, or let's go up to P5. Sounds like a grocery store beep to purchase your scan. Now listen to this motor. Well, we get off at P5, have to stop, so I could save memory. All right, here we are at P5. Let's take a quick view. Hear the bell. Where's the button? Here it is. It's nice. Here's your AC. Well, we're not gonna turn it on because there's no remote. I think it's this one. It's Mitsubishi Electronics. Well, we're not gonna turn it on because I'm afraid I think it might be alarmed. It's a different remote. All right, stop. Close the plane. Focus camera. 3 years ago, it wasn't working, but finally it fixed it. It fixed the elevator. And here's the view. I think it might be an apartment building in that side, in the office, right here. What do you think about this parking garage, Elinor? Yeah. Hold on, let me fix your hair.
Same here.
Yep, this is the 120 Bloomingdale Road parking garage. Here's the stairs. Your friendly security camera. Well, we might have to do this quick because I'm afraid this is like a private property. Somebody's watching, so. There's another parking garage, but I think it's the source. But I already filmed that 3 years ago. And a million times. Right there, that's New York Presbyterian, which is to the behavior center on that side. Here's the manpower elevator, the MPE, or stairs. That's what Ducey said it. Let's get Fluttershy and Marty. Here, there's some cars in the view. Here's a little boat, speedboat. Right here, this is at Waterstone. That's the apartment building. I think they got open in 2020 or 2021. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to search it later when I go home.
Yeah.
Here, that's the elevator control. That might be a machine room. All right, I don't know if I'm gonna put you this, but this is almost your final day of your character because you're going back to the United Kingdom.
Yep.
The Hey Doggy and the Game Catchers. I don't know if we're gonna put it, but I might have to put it on the floor for a second. Gotta do this quick. What do you think about this parking garage?
Yeah.
I have to print another Boxy, Nina, which is a unicorn. It's not from My Little Pony, it's from the Game Catchers. And Dino.
Yeah.
Alright, this is your final day. Well, White Plains might discontinue for you on July 6th or July 1st.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you.
Yep, this is your last day. Shortly in about like 7 or 6 days, or 8 days left. Or 9.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll stop. Next character. Think about this parking garage, Fluttershy.
I love White Plains.
Yep. If you haven't tried this parking garage to film this, go film this parking garage now if you only film in Westchester. Only the people who lives in Westchester, Bronx, Dutchess County, Orange County, Rockland County, Fairfield County, and others. And sometimes New Jersey and 5 boroughs of Manhattans. Heard somebody, a dog is barking. Uh-oh. I hope the dog said this is a private property. Don't worry.
What's going on now?
It's just a dog. He thinks I'm taking videos of this property.
Oh no.
Well, this is your first time White Plains.
Yep, I love the parking garage.
Yep, there's Bloomingdale's. Alright, I'm gonna have to put you guys away because I'm afraid that dog is barking because that dog's saying that I'm taking video of that parking garage. Alright, we might have to go to a different floor because of a dog saying that taking pictures are not allowed. Well, he's not a canine dog like police. Also, this is not a German Shepherd dog. Everybody, we might have to do this quick because of the dog saying that it's private property.
Yeah.
Well, dogs don't talk, just like movies, like Beverly Hills Chihuahuas, which I watched that.
Yeah. Same here. Summertime.
Yep.
Alright, everybody. I love your parking garage.
Yeah. Don't worry, dog. Just be a good boy. I don't know if it is a boy or a girl. You gotta be careful with strangers, though.
Yeah.
Because we can't tell what type of dog gender is.
Okay.
Who wants to ride the elevator? I think Rosie and Iggy, since this is another parking garage of White Plains.
Okay.
You're coming with us. Everybody, this parking garage is locked. So we gotta go down to the ramp to the 4th floor. So let's go down to the ramp. Buddy, we gotta go start at the 4th floor because it's locked already. The elevator's working, but let's see if it works right now. Also, the light just turned on already automatically. I think that's the source right here. I'm not sure. I think it is the source. At least the elevator's working. Let's see if it's not locked just like at South Broadway. Right here, this is the Westchester government. So let's start it up, but we're not gonna get off at that floor. Up is locked, I think. It burned out. Down works. Let me try 5th floor. Works. Let me see if I could go to 5. Alright, but this time we're not getting off at the 5th floor. We're just gonna watch the door close and the door open. Alright, so everybody, here we are, P5, but this time we're not gonna get off here since I don't want to get in trouble. The light just turned on. Alright, we'll hear the bell one more time. Alright, now let's go back down. Let's see if that P1 has a machine room. Then we'll go back up to P2 since this is the destination. Sorry about that. Having a little bit of allergies right now. Hope I'm not allergic to pollen or bunny rabbits. I heard everybody saying that summertime is pollen. Here we are, P1. Let's see if there's a machine room. I don't know if there is, only at the 5th floor. Here's another one. Hold on, let's hear this. Only one floor. We'll send this to P2. Hold on, let me hear the machine room. We'll watch it close. There he goes, and listen to this motor. I don't think this is the machine room. Oh. I think I hear it, but it's not just like the others. Alright, I'll send this to up. This is original. These are not innovative, but they look like innovative. Alright, I'm gonna stop the camera since I need to save memory. Oh, and it's here. We're gonna skip the silent trip, but let's go up 2. This is the destination. I don't know why the alarm button is on right here. Well, I'm not gonna touch it because it's this. Do not touch those allowed. Alright, here we go. Here we are, P2. Let's get a cab view. It's like a hospital size. Alright, we'll send this to P5 to watch it close. And this is P2. We'll watch it close. The control room is at the 5th floor. There we go, and that's it. I almost forgot. Wait, think. I'm sorry I couldn't see you in the elevator, but
That's okay.
alright. Anyways, that'll be it.
Bye.